Good morning, everyone. This is Rafe Gal. We're playing some more Celeste. This is the second half of World 6, Chapter 6, whatever. There's no strawberries here. We're just kind of getting through the level. We found the crystal heart, but I don't know where to... or how to get it. I felt like we were missing something. And... oh, hello again. Of course you're here. Calling it quits, I see. No, I fell. It's over. That's probably for the best. The mountain doesn't pull any punches. Yeah, I get it. I wasn't strong enough to climb your stupid mountain. You can laugh at me again if you want. I didn't mean actually laugh. Sometimes you gotta know when to throw in the towel. You'll get over it. You know what? I had a lot of time to think climbing out of this cave. I'm already over it. That part of me was right. I can't do this. I'll just go home and... I'll just go home to my sad life and be miserable forever. You clearly aren't over it. Shut up, I know. I don't want to give up. No matter how hard I try, she sabotages me every step of the way. Tough kids come here to climb this mountain only to give up. It's a shame that you fell. I was starting to think you'd make it. What makes me so special? I've never met someone so angry at themselves. Honestly, I thought you'd reach the summit just to spite yourself. Gee, thanks. The girl you're talking about, it sounds like she's holding you back. Talk to her. Figure out why she's so scared. You think she's scared? Guess I never thought of it that way. Stop wasting both of our time and ask her, what have you got to lose? Okay. So before I get any further, I feel like I need to try and get up here. Which you can do, apparently. This looks like a lot of really tight jumps, which makes me think that there would be strawberries or a crystal heart or something up here, which probably means at this point that it might be the B-side tape or some extra material. Oh man, this is like super tight jumps. I'm honestly not sure how you do that. Or if you can do that. Because it seems like you have to get up here. Like we need another dash. Something's off there, yeah. I don't know how to find her. She's part of you, right? If you look for her, she won't take long to find. So you know about the mountain's power. Of course I know, I live here. I tried to warn you. You need to work on your messaging. A glimpse of the truth is good for people. Even if most people can't accept what they see, there's no shame in running back to your car and driving away. Someday you'll be ready and then you'll come back. No, I'm going to see this through. No more running. I thought so. Good luck. How can you stand living here? Isn't it hard to deal with this all the time? It's true, you never really get used to it, but it keeps me sharp. I like that. The mountain is so confrontational. Sure, it doesn't beat around the bush. Celeste Mountain is a place of healing here. The first step in healing is confronting the problem. It's never easy. Tell me about it. So I'm not actually sure if we're supposed to be up here. It doesn't feel like it. And it's very tricky to actually do any navigating here. Kind of feels like we need to like get up here with a feather or something, or have like a block to ride on maybe. So yeah, I'm not sure what's up there. That's okay. Oh, hi there. That looks like a hole we could go down. I'm slightly less inclined to try now that I know that this is... Oh, okay. I think if you hit... It seems like you can still go around, but it looks like that's just the, like a shortcut maybe? Yeah. That's not that bad. Oh good, it actually starts giving you some places to fall back to as well. I think we can get through that gap. That doesn't look as bad as some of the other ones. There we go. Thought you were done with me. That was a mistake. I'm sorry. Think you've got it all figured out. You think you don't need me. I said I'm sorry. We need to move past it. You expect me to trust you? You aren't innocent here either. But I know you're scared. Look, we're at the rock bottom. There's no point fighting. I can keep digging. I could pull us down in the center of the earth. What would be the point? Let's climb out of here. Together. Come close to me and I'll make you regret it. Actual boss fight? Okay. So, I like the fact that this feels... The game that this section reminds me of the most is actually some of the stuff we've seen in Ori. Especially the first Ori, when a lot of the boss fights were not actual boss fights. They were like chase scenes, interactive chase scenes. And we've kind of had that with a few sections before where we were being chased. This is the first one where we get to feel like we fight back, which is kind of cool. There really isn't combat in this game for the most part. Like, there's no real... There's obstacles, but there aren't enemies. Even the enemies that we have feel like obstacles more than enemies for the most part. And even this boss fight feels more like it's a puzzle or a platforming obstacles series instead of like combat. It doesn't feel like combat. I made some commentary earlier about the strawberries, and I actually want to retract that to an extent, because it feels like this level, if this level had strawberries, it would be distracting. This is supposed to be this big... This is clearly a lot of the emotional depth of this game. This is all coming at you at once. You get this deep conversation at the beginning of the level. We get this confrontation with our darker half, who apparently is known as Battleon. I'm not sure I like that, but I understand it. I only know that because Steam gave me a card that said so. Really? Okay. Stupid little secondary shots. Okay. Making progress. This section is really neat. Lots of good platforming. Feels really clean to go through. It's challenging, but it's not impossible. And while some of the gaps are a little bit longer, like you have to redo sections if you miss a little bit more than some other sections, I don't think it's any different than most of the rest of this game so far as the frustration level of resets goes. Too far. Too far. So, weird thing here. Screwing up, or getting better at this section is actually slightly frustrating, because if you get through that first jump too fast, then the beam tracks you differently and actually becomes more problematic because you don't have anywhere to jump to defend yourself. Oh, I love the fact that they have the feather here. The fact that they have it there after your dark side made that commentary about feathers earlier, and then you're finding the feather to get closer to them now. Okay, so this is gonna have to be a very specific series of jumps. Ugh. This is not necessarily easy, but it is cool. I'm not great at controlling the feather because I tend to be less precise. I think this is a spot where I think using the analog stick would probably be better. I've been using the D-pad pretty much the entire time because I don't like the way my hand sits on the analog stick unless I have to. Too far. Okay. A little ahead of myself there. Pretty good. That was better. Didn't realize the feather was running out. Otherwise, that would have been good. I love the fact that the way that this is phrased, you're not actually even necessarily fighting her. You're not doing damage to her. You're just trying to get closer to the self, or to a part of yourself that you don't like. You're trying to acknowledge that. Like, it's a very, philosophically, it is a very good boss fight, I guess. That's problematic. I was watching the top too much. Okay. I like this as a strategy of just wait. Ugh, that was weird. I'm really curious what the rest of this game is going to be then. I mean, obviously climbing the rest of the mountain. I suppose just confronting yourself like this isn't fixing everything necessarily. Okay. Suddenly no ground. Very cool. I did you a favor. You aren't a mountain climber. I'm just trying to help you. None of this would have happened if you had listened to me. Whoa. Okay. She was already aiming too high there. Okay. Okay. This is gonna suck. There's no ground. Oh my god. Seriously? Okay. I like the fact that it puts you kind of where you need to be without putting you exactly where you need to be. It doesn't really give you a ton of time to react, but I think that that's for the best. I'm still not great with feather, but that's okay. Didn't really have anywhere to go there. Okay. Clipped that top spike there, barely. Okay. That time I did not clip that top spike barely, I ran full on into it. Something about embracing failure, yep. That gauntlet was really cool. Fine. You win. I guess you don't need me after all. If you want me to go away, I'll try. That's not what I want. I need your help now more than ever. Please, let's work together. Work together? You're joking, right? It's okay to be scared. Okay. Level up. So, Madeline goes Super Saiyan. How did we do that? If we can climb like that, maybe we can still reach the summit. Still want to climb the mountain? Why would we go back up there? It's good to see you two playing nice. Thanks for talking some sense into me earlier. Don't mention it. I'm glad I can still be useful every now and then. Madeline! You're okay. I ran down to help, but it looks like you're doing okay. Thanks, Theo. Honestly, maybe that fall was what I needed. Is this the part of you that you were talking about? She's like an adorable goth Madeline. Hi. You were right, Theo. I shouldn't be afraid of her. Her and I can work together. I think we can still finish the climb. That's so rad. Wait, no. I didn't agree to this. You said we'd talk about things first. You're right. I understand that you're scared, but we both know this is something we want to do. We have to try one last time. YOLO! Theo. I don't know. We were so close, then we fell. The mountain tore us apart. Yeah, that happened. But I have to believe that we can put that behind us. We have to believe we're capable of this. It's not a bad idea. It'll still be difficult. I'm amazed you got as far as you did, butting heads like you were. I reckon you can make it if you cooperate. Okay, I'll try. Can I help? You've already done so much. Let me hold your bag at least. Good idea. This won't take long. Okay. There's reflection. Very cool. That level was weird. From a story and emotional perspective, this section actually makes me wish that there weren't strawberries in the rest of the game. Because there were other sections where we were dealing with bosses and stuff that I feel like they could have done something more like this, where you could really focus on what was going on, rather than trying to get the strawberries. I'm glad that they didn't have them in this, but at the same time, it also shifts the game mechanics a little bit. So in that case, it almost makes me wish... So I know they've got a B-side that's more challenging. Almost makes me wish that there was a story mode where when you go through, you just get the story, and there's a separate mode where you just get the collectible. And I know that that would be disruptive, and a lot of people just wouldn't play it the second time. And I know integrating them... It feels weird for this one not to have them, but for these other ones to have them. And while this is definitely the most emotionally resonant, and I understand that they're going for that specific feeling and point, and I understand why they're not in this one, kind of makes me question the way the mechanics are set up for the rest of the game. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, just an interesting thing that it kind of brings to mind. I still don't know where the B-side is on this one, and I still don't know where the Still don't know where the B-side is. I still don't know how to get the crystal. And I don't know whether we get to keep our cool power-ups, our level up. If we get to go back through with the level up, that could actually explain something. Like how some of those sections are supposed to be done, because I did feel like some of them were kind of cheesed, but okay. We'll get through. We're getting close to the end. The summit is the next level, and then there's 2 more levels. One of which requires 4 crystal hearts, which we have, and also is supposed to be like the conclusion to the story that it originally came with. And then the 9th level is something that got added after the original game came out, like a DLC. So yeah, I think we'll have to see how it plays out. I am very excited. This chapter was amazing, like very deeply. I feel a lot of that. And I'm sure there's other people who have an even more intense connection to it, because there's only pieces of it that I really connected to, but those pieces really hit home. And I like the fact that there are games trying to make people think about things like this, that are putting these messages out there, even in this medium, I guess. Like, Ori just tugs on your emotions. It doesn't actually give you this kind of message. It's a different kind of. This one is much more direct, and the closest thing I can think of offhand to as far as that goes is like Undertale something. But that's, again, that's an RPG. Something that's based on text and story and art. Or a lot of other like more story-based novels and stuff. So seeing this kind of narrative and dialogue and stuff in a platformer is really cool. We'll go with that. And of course the platforming's all pretty good too. So yeah, we'll wrap for now. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.